For this video, we're going to talk about templates. At this point, you have created some pages, an about page and a DIY page. The about page should say front page next to it because you've made that into a static front page using the settings. So now we're going to actually talk about how to add a footer and a header and kind of dive into templates. For this, you're going to need to go under Appearance, assuming, of course, we are using the 2023, which is a full site editor. And right now I have my themes. I can go right into the editor. So this is the editor, navigation, styles, pages, templates. So these are the different pages. If you go back over here, actually to your pages, and you edit one, you can see that this one, the template is pages, which you'll notice also is the same if you go to the DIY one. It's the pages is your template. Okay, so we want to change that a little bit. So we're actually going to go over and go into our templates. So we're going to go to Appearance, Editor, again. These are our templates. These are the templates that are installed with the theme. If you do this, you can change the different width of there. Okay, so these are the templates that are installed in the theme that you can choose. For our purposes, we're just going to start by making ourselves our new template. So these are different ones. This one's blank again. There's no header. There's no footer in this one. The one that we're using right now is Pages, and it has a header. It has a footer down here, and it has all this kind of comment and all this stuff we really don't want. And I've learned you cannot actually edit a lot of the templates that came with the theme. So the safest bet is just to make our own. So to make a new template, what we're going to be doing is going over here under Custom Template. We're going to call this DIY template. This will be a much cleaner thing to do. We're not going to choose a pattern because that's going to get us into all these blocks we don't want. The idea of making our own template is we don't want all those blocks because this is where your content would be, right? And this is all this other stuff that we don't want. So we're going to skip that. So now it's completely blank. So if we were to publish this page, if we were to publish using this template, the about, it would be completely blank. So actually, why don't we try that? I'm going to show you that. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, go back to our pages. There's our about page, right? Oh, actually, no, we didn't switch to this template. So what we have to do is go back over here to our pages, go to our about. And it's on Pages right now. We're going to actually change it to our new one we just made, which is our DIY template, right? So this is now the template for this. We're going to update that. It's completely empty template. There's nothing in here. This is what it's going to look like, right? We want to put something in there. So we're going to go back over here to Appearance to our editor. And again, in the editor, we can go into our templates. We're going to go to our templates. We're going to go back over to our DIY template, and then we're going to edit it. All right, we don't want that. It wants us to do something with this. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for a header because we want a header. We want with the navigation. The header block is made up in the pattern section. That's already done for us. So we're going to add that, right? We kind of want that as a header. So that's pretty great. Now we have a header on there. Next thing we want to do is every time we put something on our page, we want the header, we want all that page content with the pictures and all that stuff in here that we're making on the page to just come together in this template. So for that, we do have to do post content. That's the important one. Well, they're all kind of important, but that's going to, without the post content block, anything that you put on your page is not going to be in this template. It's not going to come up in this template. It'll be a big blank space. Okay. So after that, the post content, we would really like to put in a footer. So we're going to, which is a template part. So we're going to put in a footer. And there we have it. So now, if we save it, saving, if we go over here and we update this, now that we put some stuff in here, now we have our header and our footer, and all the other stuff that we're going to put in there, and our page would go right into here. Because this is the template that we're using. Okay, so now what you're going to be doing is you're actually going to be editing the header and the footer You don't necessarily want to put proudly powered by WordPress. You might want to put your own information on here. Okay, so you can go over here to the header, and then we're going to click on there, and we're going to edit the header. Okay, so inside this header is a group, and in this group are these different things, right? So right now you have your title, which is right here, your site title, which you could put, if you want to put that in your template, you could have that come every single page the site title shows up if you want. For this one, we're having just in the header. This is the navigation over here. It's telling you what pages to do, and these are your page lists. These are the ones that you've published. So that's how everything is in there, right? And you have a row block. I'm actually going to put this so it's at the top. I like my toolbar up here. So right now, these are in a row, all in a row. If you go over here to settings, you actually can make it, turn it into like that. Change the orientation of this to here, and now it's a stack. So it's stacked up. So you're going to have all of your different pages are going to be in a row over here as across the top. So if you want to do like this, you can justify it. If you're this way, you can have it so it's spread out, right? So you have that really far apart. Just play around with it. You can do what you want. You can position things, right? That's make it sticky. It's the different one. You can go over here. You can change the text color and the background, make it small, medium, or large, play with your padding, your block spacing, all that kind of stuff to make this part, this row, this block right here do all these kind of things. So you're going to do that. You're going to play around with that. Okay. So say you're going to save that. I'm going to save it. So we've changed it. We like the way it looks. We're very happy with it now. So now we're going to go over. And we're going to go back over here. The header is done. Very happy with that. These are our different header parts. So this is the, right? So these are some patterns that we've made. So let's go and we can actually edit the footer from here if we wanted to, or we can go right into the template again that we did, the DIY template, edit it, go over here, and go into the footer, and we can do the same thing for that. Right, so we go over here, and then we're going to edit it right here, and you can get rid of these words if you want. You want to just go Ms. Edson's site, right, and get rid of the WordPress part. Want to, so you can add different things in there depending upon what the requirements are. Okay, so now when you go over here, Ms. Edson's site. And I messed that. I changed the way this looks over here. I changed it. I stacked those up and did that over there. So that's all being shown right now. Okay, so that's how you're going to go and you're going to edit your template, your footer, and you make a new template, and they call it patterns now. It's the pattern of the footer and the pattern of the header. Okay, good luck.